country song. We like it in the sticks where we belong. We like it singing We like it. Outlaws on the radio, wind blowing in. People stopping in their tracks, see us rolling in. Here we go again, man, it's an everyday thing. Hopping in the truck and cracking up the twang. I sang to my face blue.
Today we're on track number 14. 14. You can say 14, 14.
However, it's 2 more days until the album.
Or 1-4 if you're some type of proper person. 1-4.
Yeah, whatever.
So, the track 14, we kind of got a little bit of an 80s pop / techno vibe. And when I made it, like I literally was like, I have no clue what to do with this.
Send it to me.
Yeah. That's the plan. Like, if I have a beat, I'm like, man, this right here basically has no chance. Hey Dez, I got a track for you, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you know, if you can't do nothing with it, I understand.
Yeah.
So I sent him the beat.
I don't like sending tracks back.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'll be like, well, I'll get off the subject if I start on this stuff, but I like be letting Dez hear stuff off other people's albums, songs that's already done that I'm like producing, and be like, let me get on that one. I'm like, man, you can't get on everybody's songs, man. But so this We Like It. I sent it to Dez, and a couple days later, like normally he'll text me and he'll say, hey, I come up with some good stuff,
Yeah.
But he texted me and he says, call me about this one. So I was like, all right. So I called him and he was like, man, I actually think that I came up with something that sounds really cool. You know, and I was like, really? I was like, well, let's. So this guy wrote 3 verses and the chorus. And so, you know, we come up with this idea, and it's an awesome track. It's just another track that if you basically don't have a soul if you're not bobbing your head to it.
And it's different, man. It's
Very different.
It's something different, I think, than I've ever done before. But I just heard it, man, and I listened to it a few times, and then an idea popped in my head, and man, it come out, man. I remember we were at the Chillin' in the Backwoods video shoot when I was in the midst of. I mean, I had wrote most of it. And I was like, man, I got to finish the 3rd verse.
Oh, you still like, messing with it?
Yeah, but I was like, I think I got it, man.
Yeah.
And but
yeah, which by the way, if you haven't noticed in Chillin' in the Backwoods, our boy Dez is in the background. He's got him a cameo.
I'm the guy freezing to death in the Carhartt jacket.
It was a cold day, and I was the only one with no jacket.
Yeah. So it come together, man. Like I said, it's got a different vibe, but you know, some of the people that's heard the album, it's like, man, I'm digging that track. And so, cool, man. It's, like I said, it's something different. Never really done anything that kind of style before, but it's weird because it's like, dang, you know, it's a techno, 80s rock, hip hop type mixed beat, you know, and I'm talking about George Jones and Waylon, and it's kind of crazy, man. But I think it turned out good.
Which, by the way, I just gotta get this out of my system. But like a lot of folks that are hating on what we do, they say, man, you know, Waylon, Johnny Cash, they'd be rolling in their graves right now if they heard what y'all doing. But I think that it needs to be said that, you know, do those same people not remember that when Waylon was doing his thing, when he first came out, when Johnny Cash was doing his thing, you know, there was people saying
Same thing.
Hank Williams Sr. would be rolling in his grave right now, you know, and you know, they were doing stuff that nobody was, like the radio stations wouldn't play it. So I mean, you know, we're definitely not, you know, legends or even on the same pedestal as those guys, but kind of what we're doing is definitely paving a different road, and we're not just doing something that we know is the easy route, you know, and I think that people need to kind of respect the fact that, you know, we're doing things our way, and that's how Waylon and Johnny Cash and a lot of the, you know, outlaw, country guys were doing back in the day. They didn't care what anybody said. They were making music that they believed in, doing it their way.
Bottom line, folks that do music, man, most of them all have one thing in common. They're passionate about what they do. They believe in what they're saying. End of story, man. I mean, it's all about the music and the passion that you put behind it, no matter what style it is.
Yeah, and this particular song, We Like It, track number 14, like our guitar player that plays for us on a lot of tracks, and he tours with us, Collard Green. He's made a statement to me. He's listened to this album front to back, and this is a guy who, he's all about Metallica, Pantera, and then obviously Skinner and Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. I mean, this guy loves all that. I mean, we do too. We love all that
he's
stuff.
one of the most insane musicians I've ever been around. By the way.
Yeah. And this guy, he loves everything, and he listens to the whole album, and he says, "Man, We Like It is my jam." He said, "That's the best song on the album in my opinion." And I was like, "That's cool," because once again, this is coming from a guy that music is his life. So it's cool, because you get so many different people with different opinions. They like this song the best or like that song the best.
And that's one of my things too that I want to hear. I mean, October 21st hits, y'all pick up the album. Talk to us on Twitter, man. Tell us what your favorite song is, man. Kind of my goal here is if I can get all 16 tracks on the album, somebody on Twitter or whatever says hey, track 1 is my favorite track on the album. Or somebody says track 6, track 8. If all 16 tracks get a shout out, man, it's like, man, if that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, we want to hear everybody's feedback because if y'all may end up saying, there may be enough people that end up saying, We Like It is my favorite song, just for example. And it could be y'all, the fans, that actually end up, influencing us to shoot a video for something that we may not have shot a video for. Because you got to understand, this album is pounded in our head. Like, we've heard this album 1,000 times before y'all will ever hear it. And so a lot of these songs, they're all at the same level to us. And so we'll never have the fresh ears to hear it for the first time like y'all will. So to get somebody else's opinion on it, we definitely want the feedback. And you can follow Dez on Twitter at officialdez706, and then it's Facebook.
And if you can't find me, just hit up Jawga Boyz Twitter, and you can see me interacting.
Yeah, just hit up at Jawga Boyz, and I retweet Dez a lot. And but yeah, I mean, it's definitely want to get interaction with y'all on Twitter and Facebook, and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, check out We Like It. It's track number 14. And October 21st, drop the Tailgate, put on Tailgate again.
In the sticks where we belong. We like it. Singing We like it. We ride to the radio. We like it. To those old swinging country songs. We like it. In the sticks where we belong. We like it. Singing to the radio, yeah, it's on. Then my feet start tapping when I hear that Jones. She was hotter than a $2 pistol. Sizzle.